Okay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, it is GI June, everybody. Happy anniversary to GI Joe. This is going to be crazy. 40 years of the GI Joe franchise. Holy crap, everybody. That's quite the milestone. So, to kick off this GI June, the Hasbro Pulse team did, in fact, do a fan stream. I believe this is the first time they've called it that. Somebody can correct me in the comments below if that's true. So, guys, let's take a look at what was revealed today. A lot of people were kind of worried, considering there were so many repaints in the last live stream that was done for GI Joe. So let's hope and pray that new figures are going to be announced in this particular stream. Just before we get started, guys, if you enjoyed this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Well, guys, without further ado, let's dive right into this and check out the new releases for GI June. So guys, these high-resolution photos come to us courtesy of Rogers & Cohen, PMK. Thank you so much, guys, for providing these wonderful pictures. It really does help to take a look at these figures, and we really do appreciate it. So this was the GI Joe fan stream from Hasbro Pulse. This is the first one that they're calling a fan stream, which is kind of interesting. Heading up GI Joe June, Yo Joe June. This was super exciting for a lot of fans. I know it was exciting for me. As always, our host for this stream was Emily from marketing, Lenny from design, and Tony, the model artist. These guys are doing a bang-up job for GI Joe. I know a lot of people are kind of a bit critical about, you know, the type of releases that are happening right now, but behind the scenes, wonderful people here who are making this happen, so we do have to tip our hat to them. They're working hard for us, guys. Let's just show them a bit of love. Definitely thank them for all their hard work. So, the first reveal was, of course, Classified Series, and honestly, they started off the live stream with a bang. I was very happy to hear this. Guys, for the first time ever, we are going to see one of the very first characters who appeared in the GI Joe film all the way back in 1986. Guys, check it out. It is Falcon. Yes! Now, Falcon was played by Don Johnson. Obviously, you know, Miami Vice fame. And honestly, he was, yeah, he was kind of an anti-hero, you know, a little bit of the younger brother kind of syndrome with Duke, stepbrothers, if you will. And yeah, he's a lieutenant, so technically, a lot of people don't realize this. He actually outranks Duke. But it's weird, the way the G.I. Joe outfit works, commanders are commanders, and Duke, even though he's a sergeant, he was an overall commander of the G.I. Joe platoon, so kind of crazy. Here we see Falcon. He's looking a little older now. You know, he's got some wrinkles. His brow line seems to be a bit frayed. He's got some, you know, some age lines in his face. Interesting, because, you know, the way they portray him in the movie, he's actually quite young. He's actually a very young lieutenant. Here he looks a little bit weathered, a little bit more aged. But yeah, he's wearing that signature fedora, you know what I mean? He's got that beret, and honestly, he's looking very, very good. Not exactly the way he looked like in the movie, but honestly, I'm liking his you know, his camouflage fatigues, you know, the overalls with a very similar attachment here, which actually is the same one that Duke is wearing, as you can see here. That's interesting. I don't know if it actually has any relevance to the fact that they're brothers, stepbrothers, but you know what? It is interesting that perhaps he's also a commander, and you know, he actually has some sort of communication device which keeps everybody in communication. Now, it could also be that was in the video game. I never played the video game, so it's hard for me to tell. We can see a lot of wonderful sculpting here. You know, the pockets on the actual straps. He's actually got what looks to be a an army knife strapped to the actual straps here. Very, very cool. Loving the sculpt all the way through, down to the belt. You know, the additional pouches here, the belt buckle. He's got the wonderful army fatigues, all the green camouflage army fatigues all the way down. Love the new pattern on the legs. I'm not sure, they're probably reused from some other characters, but still, very, very cool in design. And of course, he's got those wonderful boots. I believe they are shared by certain characters. I can't really remember off the top of my head right now. Still, great to be able to finally get Falcon in the collection. Oh my gosh, that is so great. Wonderful. The next figure revealed in the line was a repaint, but you know what? He does look cool. This is Barbecue in his Marauders outfit. Very, very neat. You know, the colors themselves, they don't do it for me. Whenever I think of Barbecue, I really do think of, you know, those bright reds, you know, the yellow highlights. You know, he looks neat. He definitely has that camouflage aspect to him, which is definitely part of the Marauders look. But he's just another you know, barbecue. He's a great figure, bar none. But to be perfectly honest with you, not really something that I'm going to be looking forward to. Me being this far into the line, I'm probably going to pick him up anyway, just because you know, I want to complete the collection. But for the most part, I'm not really too jazzed about this version, to be perfectly honest with you. He does look well put together, but it literally is just the same barbecue we got before in different colors. So honestly, your mileage may vary if you're into this or not. But for me, I think I'm just going to get him to complete the collection. The next figure was, unfortunately, another repaint, but a repaint which we can all get on board with. Yes, it is, in fact, Outback in his traditional colors. Yes, this is the way Outback is supposed to look. He has that bright red hair, those wonderful blue eyes. You know, his facial sculpt, I believe they're still using the exact same face. It looks a little bit different here on the digital renders, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one. This is my traditional Outback, the way he's supposed to look. I really do like the way he looks in this photo. He's got that survival shirt, you know, he's got that wonderful backpack strapped to his back. I love the colors here, the white, the beige backpack, you know, his green bandana. Looking so amazing, and of course, there they are. Those are the same legs that are pretty much shared with Falcon and with a whole host of other characters. He's got some side pouches here with the wonderful straps. Looks like he can holster a gun as well as probably two guns. Actually, looks like it, and he looks like he can also sheath a knife in his boot strap. So very, very cool. Awesome to see this guy in his traditional colors. This is going to be great. Can't wait to get this guy. Again, for everybody who picked up Outback, you know, in the Tiger Force series, congratulations. But this is the one that I've been waiting for. Awesome to see him in the collection. The next figure is another repaint, guys, but I think this one's a little bit closer to, you know, the way we can appreciate it anyway. It is the Crimson Bat figure, and yeah, I don't mind this. It's kind of like the elite versions of the bats. You know what I mean? Like almost like an upgraded version of bats. So yeah, just like the Crimson Guards, these are the ones who were like super advanced. They, you know, they have, I don't know, maybe some new fighting techniques built in. You know, something makes them super special. Let's just put it that way. That much is obviously true. Looks like they come with backpacks, which that's not a backpack. This is the chest cover, which it's actually got a model number here. This is model number 00003. Wow, he's early on the line. YR year 2022. That's YR stands for that. It's even got a barcode here. I wonder if we scanned that barcode, what it actually says. Probably says Cobra. So yeah, he is looking well put together. He is exactly the same sculpt as every other bat that we've ever seen or received. His backpack looks a little bit different, though. I would have liked to see what the backpack looks like. That's actually quite interesting. Upon very close inspection, it looks like they're the exact same arms. It's this little wedge here that kind of threw me off. I thought that was something completely different, but no, these are actually the exact same forearms. So you learn something new every day. Yeah, I will definitely be picking this up. Another wonderful army builder, but I think a lot of criticisms are going to come down that more repaints have been announced, and yeah, a lot of people they're not too jazzed about that. Well, time will tell. Anyway, the next figure that was announced is not a repaint. As a matter of fact, this is one we've been waiting for such a long time. Oh my gosh, it is Covergirl. Yes, we're finally getting a Covergirl in the line, and honestly, she's looking so great. She's not sporting a blonde look like she was in several renditions. It would be interesting if they actually had another head sculpt that actually had, you know, a blonde version of Covergirl. But interesting to see her here with this brunette look. She's looking really well put together. I love the facial sculpt. I love the hair, and she's got, you know, that wonderful flight jacket. Love the design. Obviously, she still has that one button out, showing a tiny little bit of cleavage, but that is Covergirl. That's her signature look. Love the fact that they still put that in. Seriously, if we didn't have that, Covergirl just would not look the same. Honestly. Looks like she's sporting an insignia here. Not sure what it is. Hopefully, like, I would have liked to see that. Love the belts. Love the way they hang across her waist. Yeah, the earthy colors, the greens, the browns, you know, especially going alongside her hair. Great stuff. Love the fact she has fingerless gloves. Yeah, the thigh pouches. And I'm not sure. I believe those legs are shared with Lady Jaye. Somebody can correct me in the comment section if that's not true. And I do believe she actually shares the same boots as Lady Jaye. Still, excellent to finally be getting Covergirl in our collection. Holy crap, everybody! She's looking so great, awesome. Then we had more of an official reveal of a figure which a lot of us were anticipating and really very well loved, very well anticipated. Guys, we finally got a look at the official version of Sgt Slaughter. Yes, this is Sgt Slaughter from GI Joe. This is great. Now, don't get me wrong. The Valaverse version that was released early in the last year, it is actually a very good figure. Seriously, wonderful character design, wonderful work by Bobby Valaverse over there. But everybody wants a GI Joe version of Sgt Slaughter. Let's just be serious. He does look like pretty much exactly the way he looked in the show. Oh my God. Look at him with the his sergeant's hat, his sergeant's whistle, the tank top, the muscles. Oh my gosh, butterfly joints. Again the whole waist put together, the army fatigues with the camouflage gear, and that belt. This belt was instrumental in the movie for saving Falcon and Jinx. So yeah, honestly, he's so well put together. The shades, those sunglasses. Oh my God, signature Sgt Slaughter. Here he is. We can take off the shades. Yes, this is awesome. We can finally take off the shades and reveal what Sgt Slaughter looks like underneath. This actually never happened in the GI Joe cartoon, so it's amazing to see him here now. And a wonderful little nod. He actually comes with his own individual action figure. What is going on? That's crazy. Talk about breaking the fourth wall. This is a wonderful announcement. What the heck? Seriously, what a wonderful way to give a nod to the GI Joe collecting GI Joes. What is going on, guys? That's beautiful. I love it. It's so meta. It's ridiculous. Here he is. As Lenny and the crew displayed him, he looks amazing. You can see him here pointing at all you maggots. That's right, he's pointing at all the maggots, telling them to do their to eat their Wheaties and do their push-ups. So great. Comes with his baton stick. He comes with his whistle. He comes with a single, it looks like an AK, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That could be an AK. Multiple swappable hands, multiple pointing hands, multiple open splayed hands, open fists, and of course, an actual GI Joe figure on a backing card. What is going on? That is so meta. It's crazy. Look at this guy here. Holy crap. That is just ridiculous. Apparently, they're still working on the paint to make it even better. That is awesome. But look at all the details in that tiny little thing. Oh my God. That's crazy. Seriously, I think the glasses are a bit messed up. But seriously, that's incredible. Oh my gosh. He looks so good. Oh my, I think I'll be displaying him just like this. This looks awesome. Seriously. The Sarge has never looked better. Honestly. And it didn't stop there. They're actually releasing prints of this wonderful poster. I don't know exactly who did it. I forgot. I really should have listened and paid more attention to that. But yeah, we get to see all the versions of Sgt Slaughter through the years. Whether it's murals painted by him. This wonderful brand new illustration here. A whole bunch of different stills from the comics, from the cartoon. This is just absolutely nuts. Wonderful stuff. I actually might go ahead and pick up one of those prints. Beautiful. You can probably do it at HasbroPulse.com. Sweet. All right, the next set of figures is a wonderful set, I have to say, but it's kind of interesting. It is a repaint, but then it's not. So, you know what, guys, let's just take a look at this. It is the Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack, everybody. Holy crap. Now, these two figures have never been released in these colors. So this is going to be a very unique release. And in a lot of ways, it's going to be a lot of fun for people to collect this, as they are actually very unique. Timber, as you can see here, is in his white wolf form. I believe this was popularized in the comic books because, as we know, in the cartoon, he was gray. And of course, this is the original Snake Eyes, which we already have been released multiple times, but he's got multiple colors. I believe these are actually closer to the colors that were released in the special edition pack, which was released as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So this is excellent if anybody wanted to pick up that particular version of the character. He's looking so well put together. I think there are differences between that one and this one. I think that the colors are actually more pronounced here. You know, the taupe on his legs are a little bit, in my opinion, you know, lighter. And of course, he's got all those armaments and you know, features like the grenade belt, the backpack straps, you know, the belts that are hanging off his waist. You know, I believe these, again, they're very similar to the one that was released in San Diego Comic-Con. So if you wanted that version, this is your chance to actually get him. Seriously, he's got a wonderful set of contrast, which does make him look very, very cool. Actually, much closer to the way he looked, you know, in several of the movies as well. He also comes with, apparently, a shawl, you know, a poncho, if you will. So that's actually very, very cool. This is a really cute picture, the way the photographer actually made Timber scratching his ear, at least trying to, anyway. This is a great pack to actually pick up if you haven't, especially if you haven't already picked up the other 2-pack or missed out on it. Yeah, they do look freaking amazing. I do love the way these guys look. If I'm not mistaken, I do think the poncho actually comes from Stalker, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, very interesting to be able to get that in this selection as well. They're a fan favorite, so I know a lot of people are definitely going to love this set. I believe Timber has two head swaps. He's got the feral version, and he's also got his more stoic version, as we can see here on the back of the package. Great stuff. We can see here everything that they come with. He comes with a crossbow. He comes with 2 different types of automatic weapons, 3 different types of automatic weapons, a handgun with a silencer, looks like 2 additional swapped hands with additional armaments, and a knife. He also comes with his Arashikage sword, a poncho, and of course, his companion, Timber, along with his swappable head. Great stuff. Awesome to take a look at this. The front of the packaging does look neat. It's a wonderful, looks like it's almost watercolor or perhaps gouache painting. They're in the mountains, you know, probably where Snake Eyes was rescued that first time in the first GI Joe, the first GI Joe special. So yeah, great to see this. Great to see this collection. Awesome stuff. Excellent. Can't wait to get these guys in our hands. They do look so great together. And yeah, it's I believe the pre-orders will start popping up very, very soon. Then we went on to, I guess what they're calling the retro collection now, if I'm not mistaken, but it is the O-ring figures. And this one's kind of hit and miss, to be perfectly honest with you. They are releasing Snake Eyes and Cobra Commander again. And here we go. This is again, the differences here aren't much, but I guess they are significant. So here we go. Duke here, as you can see, if you weren't paying close attention to it, you might actually mistaken, you know, Duke for just a regular release figure. But yeah, the devil's in the details here, guys. We'll take a closer look at Duke. But Cobra Commander here comes as he is, but an interesting release. He doesn't come with just a knife. He actually and a pistol. He actually comes with a full-on automatic weapon here, and the backing card actually has a different weapon here as well. So interesting looking new cards. I wonder if it's supposed to celebrate, you know, something for the GI Joe anniversary. Can't really pinpoint any of that. Duke here, again, it's his more of his traditional release with that goofy looking smile. I don't know. I know it is actually part of the original release, but I don't know, maybe they could have done a little bit more of the sculpt, a little bit slightly different. I'm not really sure. He does look really well put together, though. Awesome release for this version. Yeah, of course, he can put his helmet on and remove it properly. And, of course, there is it's more of the cartoon-style gun, but I think that actually harkens back to the original release of the toy. Great to see him here, you know, back once again as a O-ring release. You can't get any much better than Duke. He really was one of those wonderful characters that becomes so beloved over time. So great to see him here. Then we have Cobra Commander, which, yeah, it's Cobra Commander. He does look good. Would have been interesting to get his knife and his single pistol again, but we do have a cartoon style Cobra blaster, which is very interesting. You know, we're very happy to get it. It's interesting that they should release him in this manner. I wonder if these guys are actually patterned more over, after the cartoon. I wasn't really listening to the broadcast as closely as I should have, I guess. They do look well put together, though. I do like the way they look, and they're going to fit really well into anyone's collection if you guys are looking to pick these guys up. Absolutely. They come in a wonderful case, which celebrates the GI Joe anniversary, and they do look amazing together. Of course, the two leaders of the factions of GI Joe and Cobra, you know, battling it out. So great. Sweet. And surprise, a little bit of a surprise for the last reveal. Continuing with their crossover series, yeah, we're getting another Transformers GI Joe crossover. It is Bumblebee and Stalker. So this actually falls very much in line with the movies that have been recently released. As we do know, Bumblebee was actually in the military at one point. Seeing him here as the AWE striker, you know, it really does harken to an idea that they're trying their best to make this line work. And obviously, what were we going to do? There was no such thing as a yellow, you know, AWE striker. So I think this is a pretty, you know, decent compromise between the two. Stalker is, of course, included, the original Stalker from the O-Ring line. So it's looking like the retro line is coming to an end, guys. That's actually kind of sad. But you know what? In his place is something very, very traditional. And yeah, it's interesting that we're seeing another release on that. Bumblebee looks pretty good here, I have to say. Transformed, you can barely tell that that's a Transformer. Like, I remember seeing this in the broadcast, and I was like, oh, they're releasing the AWE Striker again, and really I didn't understand why. But until they actually showed the transformed version, so holy crap! Yeah, the face kind of reminds me of almost a you know, a kind of Herbie-esque kind of face. You know what I mean? Like I know Herbie didn't really have a face, but this kind of almost invokes that there's some sort of personality, and I really do appreciate that and like it. Comes with that wonderful turret at the top. Slightly different from the traditional AWE Striker. And of course, when he's transformed, he does look actually pretty dang good. The wonderful mixture of the yellows and the greens really does bring out you know, that personality from Bumblebee. Loving the fact that he's being released in this manner. Guys, this is a crossover I can really get behind. Comes in a wonderful slipcase, exactly pretty much the same style as Megatron. For the His Tank. So yeah, wonderful artwork in the front. Really mixes well the two styles of Transformers with that grid pattern in the back, and of course the GI Joe wonderful artwork. There is no cellophane on this. It is just a photograph, you know, because they are looking at their environmental responsibilities once again. Guys, this is a great set. Honestly, love the way these guys look. Here's a video which was included and provided to us by Hasbro. And honestly, I'm very, very happy about this. It looks really great. Seriously, can't wait until we actually get these guys in our hands. There's the little yellow indicator that it's not just an AWE Striker. Very, very cool. Wow, guys, that was awesome. I can't believe we're getting all these brand new figures in the line. Obviously, there are a few repaints, which is, you know what? In a lot of ways, it's really understandable. Toy companies really have to make some money, and reusing figures and repainting them is really the biggest way that they do that. However, the price of toys being the way they are people going to be able to, you know, actually even want any of these repaints? In a lot of ways, we are all collectors, and everyone's, you know, preferences are their own. Some people love to army build, and that's exactly what they're looking at here. Guys, are you in on this line? Are you in on any of these figures that were actually announced today? I am super excited about Covergirl and, of course, Falcon. Those are some of my absolute favorite figures in the line. And how can we not ignore Sgt Slaughter? Yes! Can't believe we're getting him in the line. That Bumblebee figure is looking really cool, I have to admit. And, of course, the O-Ring figures are what they are. Or, guys, are you pretty much fed up about G.I. Joe? With all these, you know, multiple repaints and everything that's coming across the line is not really interesting you? And with the price of toys the way they are right now, is it time to dial back a little bit and really be very, very picky about what it is you're collecting? Guys, leave those comments in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Get on your knees, maggots! Yo, Joe! Cobra. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. RyRatCan33, Old IT Guy, Princess Cagley, John Joker, Michael Traverso, Christopher Herndon, Snell World, Thomas Meyer, Budrick Porter, and Joseph Michaels. Thank you for all your support, everybody. It really means a lot to me, and really does help the channel to keep going.